Now all are able to see the screen? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Good. So today, this particular lecture, we are going to start a third unit, interview skills. Especially everybody knows very well that interview is a very important academic activity, or it is very important for selection a particular job or your desired job. So regarding it, there are certain basic rules, there are certain specific strategies, plannings that is very important to crack an interview. So first of all, we try to know what is an interview. So an interview is a physical interface. It is a physical interface. What is it? It is a physical interface between the interviewer and the interviewee with the objective of assessing the interview's potential for a purpose. So means this is a purposeful activity in which a particular company selected authorities or the members try to select a person for their companies, and they try to judge, they try to check the requisite, his qualifications or his suitability for the job. So this is a very important activity to be conducted, or I think we are not prior or properly prepared for this one, so we have to face a lot of problems. As I told you, first of all, it is a physical interface. Now, at present, you can see there is telephonic interviews and other forms of interviews are also available. So today, generally, we are talking about the face-to-face interview. Clear? So in face-to-face interviews, as I told you, there is a specific purpose, and there are the selected members come to visit industry, or we visit an industry. Interviewer and interviewee means there is an interaction between interviewer and an interviewee. So remember that your interaction with the company official is a formal one. That means is that actually you are formally going to attend a particular interview. So it is a formal act. So formal means we have to, our dress must be formal, our hairstyles or body language must be formal. This should be evident in your manner and clothes. Keep in mind, as I told you, for formal discussion, we have a formal attire, formal your body language, and clothing definitely. And one should not show a sloppy attitude or try to be humorous. Keep in mind, it is not a funny activity, it is very serious activity. Your seriousness is very important. In terms of knowledge, you should show your awareness of your field. Make sure you revise your textbooks and awareness about the what. How you will get that information means surrounding information, day-to-day information must be in your mind related to what is happening right now. So that is related to newspapers, magazines, and all these. You can collect the information. Be thorough in your approach and make sure you prepare for the interview in a comprehensive manner. Means keep in mind, means a complete preparation is very important. If you are lacking in your preparations, you are not going to be select. So in a general sense, interview is a formal activity that is being conducted to select a candidate for a suitable or for a particular job. Fine? Clear? Recruitment process generally following two rounds of interviews. General interviews, it may be 2 round, 3 round, depend on the companies or the organization, what is their planning, what is their strategies to conduct an interview. But in a common way, there are especially 2 rounds for the interview. One is technical round or second is HR round. So in technical interviews, they test the subject learning of the candidate. What have you learned during your college life? And can you clearly explain some important concepts? Can you apply these concepts in the practical words? Means technical round is especially related to your knowledge related to your field or the subject. Clear? Now, in a detail, we talk about the technical round. So, interviewer will try to ascertain the level of your seriousness during the technical interview. You may be asked to explain certain things you have learned during the college. At times, you may be even asked to draw diagrams or solve questions during the interview. Means they may ask certain questions related to your degree, related to your field, and related to your particular expertise, means what the subject you had learned. So it is a viva where you have to demonstrate your learning. Go over your textbooks carefully and revise the concept. Means regarding for the preparation of an interview, you must try to revise your syllabus, the particular courses, the books that you have completed throughout your college life. So this is very important, and that you may have to learn in the first or second year. Fine. Do not leave out anything. Keep in mind, if you have done any project work, if you have done anything special, so you have to keep in mind that as well, or at least some common concept must be absolutely clear. If you are a mechanical engineer, for example, make sure you know all the ratios correctly. Means whatever, means especially what is the important in your field. So you must be aware about that. We cannot neglect it, or we cannot avoid it. For best path to select in an interview, you must be a good command over your subject. Fine. Apart from this, carry copies of your project work that you may have done, and also show your comfort level in the work done. Do not, if asked, say that you did not know much about the project, or that is was just theoretical one. Me suppose right now you are also busy in your projects, so I think you are quite aware then what is the importance of project. So we must aware about the project's work. Fine. And there are no application of it. In case you have not taken it seriously, take a look now and demonstrate that what you have done was important to you, and it also has a wider application. But when also keep in mind that if you do not know an answer, do not bluff. Means there is no need to talk. No, sorry, there is no need to say a wrong answer. Fine. If you don't know, then directly say no. If you are aware about the answer, try to give the answer. Accept your shortcomings and simply say, I don't know, sir. Fine. So these are the basic things we must keep in mind while technical rounds. Is there any issue? Is there any problem in technical round? Anybody? Yes?
No, sir.
Fine. Now we talk about the HR round. In the HR interview, many students face difficulties simply because they have not thought about their ambition and about themselves. So HR round is apart from your subject knowledge. It is all about you and your personality and your goals, means related to your life and related to your personal self, your strength, your potentials, and all that. So before you appear for campus placement interview, it is advisable that you introspect and know yourself. Be articulate as to where you see yourself in 10 to 20 years. Means these are the goals they may ask. Means company members may ask to you, then what is your goals? What are your goals within 5 years, within 10 years? Or you have to be very much clear about that. If you are not, that means you are going to be just avoid it. The reason being, if you are clear about your goals, about your life, about your hobbies, about your interest, everything, if you are clear, then there must be a clear message to them that yes, you are clear about your life. Else, what happen if you are not clear about your goals, if you are not clear about your targets, then they may analyze and you are not serious towards your life. So describe your dream and ambition clearly. Do not so that you are taking up the job merely to gain experience and will shift as soon as you get a better one. Give a thought to your goals and be clear in your mind. If you are not convinced about these, how will you convince anyone else about your future? Keep in mind, your goals are very important for you. So how well you keep or clear your goals, then definitely you will be able to explain them in front of others. Else, what happen if you are not clear about your goals? Other cannot understand about your goals. Clear? The next point
Yes,
is
sir.
An interview generally tests your communication, interpersonal skills, your intelligence, enthusiasm, maturity, flexibility, and leadership skills. Fine. He or she can also test your problem solving skills. Now, practically, if you see, they don't want a bookworm. They do not want only a person who has a great knowledge about his subject. What they want to know, then have you a problem solving skill? Have you a leadership skills? Have you some other skills that may enhance or that may improve their working profile? So these are extra things that must be, or you must be take care about all these. And also an interviewer wants to know how much knowledge you possess beyond your perspective core field. Means how well you are aware about the world, your surroundings, except your subject expertise. There are certain questions they may ask in your interview, or you will see, we will discuss about it one by one. Suppose there is a question, what are your strengths? Especially when they put this question, then what are your strengths? Definitely, you must be quite aware about your strength. How you can analyze it? You can, if you don't know about your strength, so you can go through a SWOT analysis test. SWOT stand for strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So SWOT analysis is a analysis in which or through that you can analyze your strength, weakness, and the threat which you can face if you are not quite aware about your potential and opportunity. Definitely you can also know about your opportunity. So here I just say only one thing, that strength must be clear. Suppose my strength is detailed learning or detailed analysis, so you can say, sir, whenever I put my any work, I believe that I just want to know about that in detail. So this is my strength, or I believe then when you know everything about a particular task, then definitely you can do it. Somebody says, sir, my strength is punctuality. I believe in punctuality and I try to do my work on time. Some may say, sir, my strength is my communication because my communication is very important. I believe that I can communicate better, I can pursue the people properly about the particular issue or explain anything properly. So this depend on you, then what is your original strength, you can share that. Same time, if you talk about your weakness, so what are the key features regarding it? Whenever you are talking about your weakness, you must be clear that the weakness you had, but you will try to explain that these are my weakness, but I am trying my best to improve it. How? Listen. I say, sir, my weakness is my communication skills. But sir, presently I am working on it, and now you can see that I am in a position to communicate properly with others. But still, I feel that I have to improve it little bit all, and it must be very important. I am trying my best to improve my communication skills, and I believe it will be my potential. It will be my strength soon. So in this way, means you cannot say your weakness in a negative manner. Suppose you say, "Sir, I am not confident. I feel nervous when I talk to others." So then they can say, if you feel nervousness or you cannot talk to others, so what you would be beneficial for us, and why should I hire you? फिर हम आपको क्यों लें? Why should I hire you? These are the things we have to clear in our mind. Other question, why you are interested in working for our company? Why are you interested? You must be clear whenever you are going for an interview in a particular company. You must collect the basic or relevant information of that company, means in which field the company deals, what are the products, what are the field in which the company works, and your vision, your goals must be related to that. Means whenever you are going for each interview, you must prepare a outline of that company, their objectives, their goals, so that you can explain their qualities properly and they may understand that you know something about them. So this is very important before going off interview. Next question, where do you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years? There must be a clear picture, as I told you, about your goals. Then where you want to yourself within 5 or 10 years. So your goals must be clear so that they can analyze how ambitious you are, how passionate you are to do your work, and why do you want to leave your current job. General questions, this may be asked, why are you leaving your previous job? Right now you can say that you are fresher, but still if you are leaving a job, so you must be a clear reason why you are leaving. Next question, why was there a gap in your employment? These related to your employability. If you are an employee, what can you offer us? What can you offer us that someone else cannot? Means what can you do something special for us? So here you see your skills. If somebody is asking this question, so you must be clear that what the extra effort or what the extra qualities you can share with them that may helpful in their company. So suppose here you can say, sir, I am a good team leader, so I can handle a team. So it may be something different from others. Fine. So these are the key points you have to keep in mind and how well you can explain the your potential. Next question, what are three things your former manager would like you to improve on? Means previous job experience. This is not related to are you willing to relocate? Are you willing to travel? Means these are the things, general questions they may ask. Other question, tell me about accomplishment you are most proud of. Means your memorable moment of your life. Tell me about a time you made a mistake. Means how you created a mistake and how you will handle it. Means these are the situational questions. Then what type of situation have you faced? Have you faced during your life, previous life? What is your dream job? How did you hear about this position? What would you like to accomplish the first 30 or 60 days? Means how would you like to explain? Discuss your resume. Means detail about describe yourself. So generally these questions are asked related to yourself, your position, about your qualification, about your skills. So you must be very much clear about these questions because these are very important and frequently asked questions or you cannot neglect them. Fine. So apart from this one, there is also very important thing here. These are the questions. So I just share this PPT with you as well. Now we talk about the mock interview. During an interview process, or as I told you before, an interview, a prior preparation, it is very important for you. So how well it is important, how much it is important, so we can talk about it. That mock interview is an imitation interviewing session of an actual interview. Mock interview, it means it is same as the interview, but it is conducted for practice purpose, which can be conducted by anyone who has little knowledge about the respective industry of candidates interest. The interview tries to emulate an actual interview as closely as possible and aims to provide the candidate with the relevant experience. Means you can get a real experience of an interview by appearing in a mock interview. So mock interview is a practice interview, means practice for a actual interview. So with such a session, the candidate can learn and react to situations that are expected to happen during the real interview. So generally, these sessions are video tapped. Fine, as the candidate is shown with the tab once the interview is completed. Such interviews can be organized by career services for freshers or alumni or everywhere friends and relatives. So these interviews are very important. You can see on YouTube as well. Or in this interview, you just enjoy or you just feel a experience of a real interview. Clear? Is there any problem? Yes, please. Is there any problem?
No, sir.
Fine. Next, we talk about the main focus of the mock interview is to figure out the self-knowledge, industry knowledge, behavior, competencies, skill proficiency, and more such aspects of the candidate. It is an excellent tool to practice for an interview for fresher. Due to its worth, even few experienced professionals prefer a mock interview before they finally go to the genuine interview round. Keep in mind, this is very, very important. Mock interview present the candidates with a fair idea of things and elements that they are going to experience during an actual interview. Around being a fresher, attending such an interview program can provide you the more other benefits as following. What are the benefits of mock interviews? Number 1, 2, 3 are here. Help in reducing anxiety and stress related to the interview. This is very important. Means whenever you listen or you heard about your actual interview, you feel hectic, you feel stress. So the mock interview, if you go through the mock interviews, you can reduce your stress. First point. So we will be little fast. Now, second point is gently supportive in boosting candidate confidence. Keep in mind, once you completed a task, either it will be a practice only for a practice, so you can just feel confidence कि yes, I can do it better. So it is depend on you then how well you have practice of that. Suppose you are going for a final presentation, or before that you do the practice a lot, so definitely you enjoy the final interview. Fine. Third one is offer you with constructive feedback in a friendly manner. No candidate is absolutely perfect, but a mock interview can help you to comprehend suitable responses to vital questions and also work on your weak areas. Keep in mind, sometimes the situation creates, sometimes you face a lot of problems. So you can analyze them prior. Fine, but the mock interview can be your best opportunity to get prepared for your first even job interview. If you have given a couple of interviews previously, then such sessions can help you understand your flows that are coming in between your path or your dream job. So clear is that actually it's a kind of feedback, constructive feedback that will help you during your final interview. Number four is excellent way to get prepared for the behavioral based interview sessions. Means it is a practice session. So in this you can learn so many things. Fine. And some mock interview questions are here. How do you manage stress while you are working? Means these are the behavioral questions. Sometimes they may ask, suppose they give you a situation and they will say, how will you handle this situation? Suppose you had informed, sir, I am well in leadership. So they will say, okay, you are a leader, you have this task. How will you handle it? So in that situation, you have to prove yourself, yes, I have done it. Clear? Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Yes, next question is, have you ever worked with a team or do you always prefer to work alone? So this is related to your job experience. Means have you worked together with the team or you just believe in a alone work? So as I told you, if you have a knowledge of the question, you can reply positively. If you don't know, or suppose you are a fresher, so you directly can say that this is my first chance or this is my first opportunity. Point. Other questions are there. If the job requires traveling to distance location, then will you be able to manage it? Means these are the simple or situation questions. Suppose your job requires traveling. So can you do that? So frankly, you have to give the answers in a proper manner. Are you or are you not? Don't. Fine. Next, we are talking. Do you think you are a successful person? Yes, then why? And if no, then also give a reason. Means these are the critical questions they may ask related to your personality. Suppose they may ask, have you a positive attitude? Do you believe in this thing? So in this situation, you have to know then what is exactly you are in your life. Clear? Some other questions. What major accomplishment did you achieving you course during your study or program? In this, I told you, suppose you are in now fresher, so you can say that, yes, I have achieved many medals in my schooling life, college life. So you can explain about your achievements. Okay? So this is very, very important how well you express yourself. Fine. Now, is there any question to ask? You can ask any question to me. Yes, please. Open your videos and you can ask the question to me directly. Yes, please. Any question? Shibam, any question? Jyoti, if you have any query, you can ask right now.
No, sir.
Fine. So thank you very much, everyone. I think you have enjoyed this session. Yes.